Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you my review of WWE Friday Night Smackdown for May 14th, 2015. Now, you're probably wondering why my hair looks like crap. Is because I just woke up, like, not even probably 5 minutes ago. Um, I wanted to sleep in today because I worked all day yesterday. And, yeah. I actually did record this video last night. Well, actually, I started recording this video last night. I did it right after the show was over, but, the reason why I didn't was because my aunt had come in from North Carolina, and I actually had to visit with her, and she would have interrupted the video anyway, so that's kind of why. Um, but if you want to check out, I want you guys to check out this video up above. It's called Wrestling Sucks. Um, Two guys just fucking around. And the reason why I want you guys to check this out is because one, it's a funny video. It's me and my friend James from the Master Sawyer Wrestling Corner, which I'll put the playlist to that series of videos right here. If you excuse me if I'm at a loss of words, like I said, I just woke up. The reason why I want you to check this video out is because I gave my predictions for NXT TakeOver Unstoppable and WWE Payback 2015. So I did all of that on this video actually. Well, this video. Here too because we did like a payback predictions on the season finale. And I'm not gonna be making like a separate video or anything like that. On Saturday, however, if anything does change about my opinion, regardless if it changes or not, I will make a status on Facebook of my prediction. So, yeah, there's that. So now that I've done that, let me get to SmackDown. So, yeah, like I said, I don't even know if I've said it yet. This SmackDown happened on May 14th, 2015. We had Byron Saxton, Tom Phillips, and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary. One thing that was pretty awesome was the SmackDown thing was like the intro was going off, and Bray Wyatt just like invades it, like his thing goes off, like wow, what's going on? I thought that was really cool, and he tells Ryback that he may have gotten the best of him on Raw, but he said that tonight he's gonna meet an unstoppable force and something that he's never felt like before. So I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really solid way to start SmackDown. So then Dean Ambrose comes out to cut a promo. He talks about how he's going to be in the Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be himself, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and Roman Reigns. And he talks about how he ended up laying out Roman Reigns on Raw. He said and somebody that he considers a brother. And he wants to say something to Roman Reigns, and then Roman Reigns comes out. He says, Dean Ambrose says that he isn't going to apologize. Roman Reigns says that he wasn't expecting one. And then Roman Reigns says that he was expecting Dean Ambrose to do that, and he's happy that he did it. And he says that when it comes down to payback, that's going to be my chance to get payback on Seth Rollins and to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And then Reigns goes to shake his hand, but before Ambrose can really do anything, can really respond, shake his hand or anything, Corporate Kane comes out, and he says that you guys shouldn't be focused on being the Slammy Award bromance. You guys should focus on payback. And Dean Ambrose says that Kane, if Seth Rollins doesn't retain the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, tonight could be the last night you're the Director of Operations because you could be fired. And my Facebook's going off. But anyhow, and just the way that Dean Ambrose said it, like the reaction on his face was really awesome. I thought that was great. But Kane says that he'll still be the Director of Operations. And he says that tonight he'll deal with Roman Reigns. And then he tells Ambrose that right now that he has a match tonight with Sheamus. And right when Kane's about to say right now, Dean Ambrose says, right now, I know, that's the only time you can make like a good match or something. It was really funny. So he says, get Sheamus out here. So then Sheamus comes out, and we get Ambrose versus Sheamus. I thought it was a really solid match. I thought it was really good. Ambrose hits a clothesline and a bulldog, and he goes to hit that drop kick in the ropes, but Sheamus dumps him over, and he goes to hit the 10 beat to the Babwin. Ambrose counters, and then Sheamus hits a knee on Ambrose, knocking him out of the ring. And then Sheamus dominates Ambrose for a while. He just really takes control. He had a Celtic cross on him, and he went for the blow kick, but Ambrose rolled out of the ring before Sheamus could hit it. So then Sheamus starts attacking Ambrose. Sheamus tries to throw Ambrose in the ring, but then he ends up hitting his clothesline. Then he goes for a dive. Sheamus counters with a right hand. Then Ambrose hits a clothesline over the top, hits the dive, and then Ambrose starts going off on Sheamus. And then eventually Sheamus tries to hit. They go up on the top turnbuckle. Sheamus is gonna hit a power slam, but then Ambrose counters and he clubs Sheamus's leg, and then Sheamus goes face first into the turnbuckle, and Ambrose rolls him up for the win. So Ambrose gets the win. I thought this was solid stuff because Ambrose won in a way that didn't make Sheamus look weak. So I thought it was really good, and it keeps Ambrose momentum going. So then afterwards, Corporate Kane is watching backstage, and Seth Rollins comes in, and Kane says, Seth Rollins tells Kane that you're going to have to help me win Sunday, because if you're not the director of operations anymore, you won't be getting paid by the authority. And Corporate Kane says, well, I've saved all of my money. I have, I'm loaded. I've saved all of my money from the authority. I don't need the paycheck anymore, which I thought was a nice call that he said that. And Seth Rollins says, well, you're going to have to do the right thing in the end. And Kane says, well, in the end, the right thing's going to be to help. I'll decide the right thing when I'm out there. To be honest with you, what I think's going to happen, because I already did my predictions, but I think what's going to happen is Kane is going to try to screw Rollins out of the title. He'll lay him out with a choke slam, and then Ambrose or something will go for the pin, and Rollins won't kick out, but someone will come break it up. And then what's going to happen is Rollins will he can't hit the curb stomp, but he'll hit his finisher on Ambrose. I think Ambrose is going to take the pin, unfortunately, and get the win. And then the next night on Raw, Kane will still get fired for trying to cost Rollins the match. And then Kane will go back on Raw the next night in the main event or something, and go back to his mask, and then he'll be put inside the Elimination Chamber match, because I do think they're going to, at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, he'll be one of the contestants in there, and I think that's what's going to happen, and they are going to defend the belt in the Elimination Chamber, so I think that's what I think is going to happen in the end. So then Rusev comes out to cut a promo. He has Lana read a declaration apologizing for doing the Fandango and doing Rusev and Fandango's match on last week's Raw. And then she says that it was showing that she abandoned her country by doing American Western dancing. And she said that she abandoned Rusev. And then Rusev says that John Cena is showing that he's unprepared for this I Quit match at Payback. He says that John Cena John Cena, when Rusev got Cena in the camel clutch or the accolade, John Cena was thinking in his head that he wanted to quit, but this Sunday he'll actually say I quit, and then he plays a video of John Cena saying I quit over and over and over again. I thought the promo was pretty solid. The only annoying thing was hearing that video of John Cena saying I quit over and over again. It got to the point where I'm like, okay, we get it. This is getting annoying. Fuck off. That's what I really was thinking. So then Ryback gets interviewed, and he says that he realizes that Bray Wyatt's coming after him, but he also realizes the importance of his match tonight, because if he beats Rollins, he can get a future shot at the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And he just talks more stuff. He talks about Bray Wyatt some more, saying Wyatt, he's not scared of Wyatt, and says that he's smarter than Wyatt thinks he is. And then he starts doing his Feed Me More gimmick. So then we get Seth Rollins with J&J Security versus Ryback. I'm not going to say who's in J&J Security, because I'm going to put it I'm going to type these notes in the description box down below. This was a pretty good match. Well, actually, hold on. Before I talk about the match, Ryback's making his entrance, and this was awesome. Bray Wyatt just comes from out of nowhere and just lays out Ryback. And the way he put himself in the corner was really awesome too. I thought that was cool. And then Wyatt's thing goes off, and he's just gone. And the officials are asking whether or not Ryback's gonna wants to continue. And I thought Ryback sold this pretty good. Ryback was like, "What happened?" Like he had no clue what was going on, but he still chooses to continue with the match. And a lot of the matches are Seth Rollins attacking Ryback's head. And then Ryback makes a small comeback, but then Rollins, J&J Security interfere. Rollins hits a kick to the head. He hits a high knee on off the turnbuckle, and then he hits 2 super kicks for the win. This is a time I think the curb stomp could have been used because it would have been really effective here, but the fucking WWE stupid for banning that move. But I still thought it was pretty solid stuff. It made Rollins look really strong, and it made Wyatt look strong. Then Naomi and Tamina Snuka get interviewed. They add a tag team match to the pay-per-view. It's going to be Nikki and Brie, the Bella Twins, versus Naomi and Tamina Snuka. I don't know why they don't just put the Divas title on the line. Because you have Naomi, who's really red hot right now, and she's just on a roll. And I feel like they just don't want to put that Divas title on her. That they're gonna put it on her eventually, but they're procrastinating on it right now because I think this is the pay-per-view that it could have happened. But they're gonna do the tag team match. I guess it makes sense to do the tag team match because you got Brie Bella involved too. And Naomi cuts a promo talking about how divas like us have been misutilized for years. She's been here for years. She hasn't been utilized. Tamina Snuka, same thing. She says, Tamina Snuka says, as long as we're around, we're going to take over the Divas division. And Naomi said she always took the support from the WWE Universe, and it got her nowhere. And Naomi then says that they're going to destroy the Bella Twins. And she talks about... I don't even know who the hell that is. Anyhow, she talks about how... Naomi talks about how... oh, fuck. That call just threw me off. Okay. So then Naomi talks about how... Nikki Bella's all fake, which I thought was awesome that she said that. And Brie Bella's nothing. She would be nothing if it wasn't for her husband, Daniel Bryan, who's also nothing. And I thought that was really good stuff. And I predict... so I'm going to do my prediction for the tag team match here. I predict... I even though the Bella Twins have been getting their asses kicked in this feud... I'm going to predict that Tamina Snuka and Naomi come out with the victory because I like that team. I like that pair-up. I think it's going to lead to that Samoan dynasty I talked about in my Raw review with Roman Reigns. I do think they're going to add Rusev to the... if they do it, they should add Rusev to the equation because that will be a way that Rusev could still be credible and they wouldn't bury him. They obviously would have to change Rusev's name. Because if you keep Rusev's name, no one's going to forget the gimmick, because the gimmick's obviously going to be dead after he faces Cena at Payback, but whatever. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about this, because I feel really strong about this thing. So then we get Kofi Kingston with Big E and Xavier Woods versus Tyson Kidd with Cesaro and Natalya. The New Day fucking sucks, so this segment sucked. The match wasn't bad. It's just, it's the fucking New Day. The New Day sucks. I don't like them. If it was anybody, hopefully, this would be a good match. It was a good match. I got into it. Well, I tried. But it's the New Day. The New Day fucking sucks. I'm glad Tyson Kidd won and made Kofi Kingston tap out. I hope that I am going to be rooting for Tyson Kidd and Cesaro to get those tag team titles back. But I see the WWE doing something fucking stupid, like having the New Day win 2 falls straight, because the Kevin Dunn just likes to jerk off to the New Day. That's what it is. All right, next match. We get Bo Dallas versus Neville. This was good. Bo Dallas comes. They had just played the Daniel Bryan video, and Bo Dallas comes out and says that he's going to be here for everyone to help him gripe over Daniel Bryan. He says there's 5, things that are going to happen or something like that. It says it's going to be denial. People are going to deny the fact that Daniel Bryan was ever anything in the WWE. Anger. They're going to be angry with Daniel Bryan. No, denial that Daniel Bryan let them down. That was the denial one. Angry with Daniel Bryan. I don't remember the others. But then they say that people are gonna forget about Daniel Bryan. He just pretty much talks trash about Daniel Bryan. I thought it was really good. And we get Neville versus Dallas. I thought it was cool to see a rematch from NXT. The matches were done better, obviously, on NXT, but it was still pretty good here. Neville and Ken Barrett, by the way, was doing commentary for this match. And Neville tried to go off the apron, but Bo Dallas pulled him off. I thought that was solid. And then Neville ends up hitting the Ray Arrow. He didn't really get all of it, but he got, because Dallas, I think, Bo Dallas was too far from the win, I think. But he got most of it, but Neville got the Red Arrow for the win. Then afterwards, Ken Barrett just pretty much talks about how he's going to beat Neville at the pay-per-view in his Ken persona gimmick. I thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so Rosa Mendes and Adam Rose are backstage. They're kissing. Rosa Mendes says that the hot dog is staring at him. No, this was stupid. And Adam Rose and the hot dog asks when they're getting paid. And Adam Rose says, "You'll be like the bunny. You think you're worth more than you actually are. You get paid. You don't get paid to talk." And the hot dog's like, "So we're not getting paid." And then Adam Rose grabs the hot dog and says, "The party is over," and then throws him. And Rosa Mendes says, "No, the party's not over for us." This was stupid. They really dropped the ball with Adam Rose. His gimmick was done better in NXT. And it just sucks. But then you see Corporate Kane walk backstage, and then they're even more scared. So then we get the main event. We get Corporate Kane versus Roman Reigns, and this time there must be a winner because the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. Before the match starts, Kane attacks Roman Reigns just like on Raw. And they stop brawling, and eventually Kane gets the better of it because he throws Reigns shoulder first into the steel steps. And then the match starts. They still continue attacking each other. Kane tries to take the steps and throw him right into Roman Reigns while he's like against the steel post, but Roman Reigns is able to move out of the way. Reigns grabs a kendo stick and starts beating the crap out of Kane with it. And then Kane gets the kendo stick and starts beating the crap out of Roman Reigns with it. And Kane is just beating the crap out of Reigns. He tries to put him through the announce table, but Reigns counters. He bounces his head off the announce table. He hits the drop kick. He hits a drop kick on the announce table. And then Reigns grabs 2 tables, and he's going to use them on Kane. And he also hits Kane with the steel steps, too. And then he wedges a table in the corner, and then he just puts one down regularly. And then Kane hits a DDT, but Roman Reigns kicks out of it. And then Reigns tries to go for the Superman punch. Kane counters with a choke slam through the table. And Roman Reigns kicks out, and then Reigns hits a Superman punch and a spear through the table in the corner for the win. I thought this was a really good match. I really enjoyed it. Then afterwards, Seth Rollins gets interviewed, and he says that Kane is a good competitor, but Roman Reigns, it's going to take more than what Roman Reigns did to take the WWE World Heavyweight Championship from me. Then you see Ambrose behind him with cookies, and Ambrose is like, "Want a cookie?" Then he throws the cookie in Rollins and J&J Security's face, starts attacking him, but then the numbers game catches up to him, and then Reigns pushes like some crates into J&J Security. And then you see Reigns and Ambrose are just standing tall, and you see them looking at each other. And then below them, you see the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Reigns goes to shake Ambrose's hand, but then Ambrose grabs the title, hands it to Reigns, and says, "I'll be coming for that Sunday." And then that was the end of SmackDown. To be honest with you, I thought SmackDown was pretty good this week. The only thing I hated was the New Day and then Adam Rose, Rosa Mendes segment. The commentary wasn't as bad this time. So I thought that, it was probably bad, but I didn't really notice because I was enjoying the show so much. But other than that, that's my review of SmackDown. You can leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back at some point today or tomorrow to give you to make another video.